Hello everyone, I'm Orkin, and I'm going to be casting a 1v1 between Team Liquid's Huck and another Korean player whose name I do not know. I don't read Korean. If anybody knows this name, go ahead and let me know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the game underway. I am a big fan of Huck. He is one of my favorite Protoss players. He does really cool things. I definitely don't know anything about this player, the Red Terran, simply because, as I said, I don't read Korean. I don't know what his name is. I'm just gonna call him the Red Terran for the duration of this casting. I was really happy when I saw this replay on I think it's SCRPLE or EYS or something.com. I'm not exactly sure on the website name. I will put an annotation to link you to where I got the replay. But anyway, got this replay off the internet. Huck has thrown down a pylon, and his opponent, the Red Terran, has thrown down a supply depot. Huck is choosing not to wall, but he's choosing to do his pylon right by his main, by his nexus. The only time I ever really use my pylons and whatnot to wall off is in 2 versus 2 matches, because my ally plays Terran. Otherwise, I have also adapted this strategy. It's generally easier to defend against rushes and other things when you have the flexibility of having the pylon right by your base. It makes building a lot quicker. You can get a probe directly off the mineral line to build something and then right back on the mineral line very quickly without losing very much time to the mineral line. I need to have the production tab up. It looks like a gateway's gone down for Huck, and a bunker has gone down for the Red Terran. Excuse me, I'm out of breath here. Huck now throwing in his assimilator, bringing his scout back because it was unable to. Oh no, his scout is now getting in here in the base, seeing the Gats, run throughout the middle line, and is on its way out. Is he going to be able to escape? Yeah, he is able to escape. He wasn't sure if he was. That was a really nice micro there. Huck able to escape. He's got a pylon down here at the bottom. I like that a lot. That way he can warp in units down here on the low ground, and he also has vision on the low ground there. His opponent, the Red Terran, is now coming across the map to scout Huck. Huck getting a cybernetics score immediately as soon as he can. Getting his second assimilator up now. He is chrono boosting out probes at a phenomenal rate. Let's look at the input tab. Wow. We are looking at 20 workers by Huck as opposed to his opponent, the Red Terran, who only has 16 SCVs at the moment, 16 workers. But the Red Terran did just get the orbital command, and the mules are making up for the lack of SCVs. His income is right equal with Huck's pretty much because of that mule. The mules are amazing for income. Stalker being chrono boosted out, just now finished. First Stalker is out. Queuing up a sentry rather in lieu of that Stalker. A Reaper on the way for the Red Terran. He already has 1 Reaper out, a second Reaper on the way now. Both players moving out onto the map with their first units. They know it's very early in the game and obviously want to scout things out. This SCV is up here at the top. It's gonna probably get killed by this Stalker. Meanwhile, this Reaper is moving across the map on the bottom. This SCV running for its life from the Stalker. Reaper moving up here. Probably going to be able to get some pretty good scouting information off on Huck. Huck throwing down robotics facility, another warp gate, or he's researching warp gate. The Red Terran, it looks like he is going to expand. He has a command center going up. 2 barracks on the way. Sentry being up now. The Terran is now researching Stimpack. Stimpack's going to play a vital role. That Reaper in, they're able to see the robotics facility up. Not quite able to see what it's building yet. Oh, maybe he was. He might have been able to see that it was a probe or an observer. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, actually. This Stalker running, or this Reaper running for its life. Stalker and Sentry in tow. needs to get out of there quickly. Ooh. Stalker only has, or this Reaper only has 20 HP at this point. It is running away. Very scared. But I don't blame it. It has a Stalker chasing it. 2 Stalkers after it. It's surrounded. This Reaper is stuck down here by this Red Terran's Reaper. But the Red Terran is now moving out with the force of, moving out to secure his expansion with the force of Marines and Marauders. He has 2 Marauders and 3 Marines. He is throwing down a reactor on one of his new barracks, and he has 2 tech labs up and running. Meanwhile, the Huck has expanded as well. He has Stalkers down here to protect his new expansion. He has 2 warp gates up and running. He has a Immortal on the way. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, this is the first time I've casted a game of this level. Pretty intense. Bunker down in front of that expansion to help secure it. He's throwing down another barracks now. A 4th barracks all the way. 4 barracks. Pretty standard Terran build though, actually, to go 4 barracks. Huck putting in a proxy pylon here behind the gold mineral field. Very good move on his part, especially with the warp gate technology now available to him. This Immortal on the way out to help guard. His opponent has scanned his base and seen that there's an expansion out. Meanwhile, these units look to be definitely securing that area. These Stalkers moving in over here to behind the guys. Coming in behind the mineral line. They're going to kill 1 SUV. 2, well, I don't think they're going to get 2 SUVs. They're going to run and avoid this mass Marauder and Marine. There are a bunch of Marauders. These units running away. Coming in here to defend. Oh, he gets... Huck has both sides. Force Field's going down, trapping those 2 units up here. These 2 units are definitely going to go down because they were trapped. Maybe not. Oh, wow. Very good by that Red Terran. Able to get those units out of there and run away. Huck getting these Stalkers, bringing them around to escape. Coming back in here, warping in more Stalkers. 2 more Stalkers to help reinforce this army of his. This Red Terran is now in a defensive position for sure. Huck is definitely on the offensive, getting his expansion up, running nicely. Lots of research being done. Concussive shells on the way. More Marauders, more Marines. No Colossus yet from the Huck. I'm not really sure why. I'm not really sure what the plan is. Still, their incomes are pretty even. I'm very impressed with their incomes. Still, the entire army. Every time you stim an army like that, you weaken up the entire army. Huck is definitely winning this battle. Those units being trapped there, being just obliterated. Oh my gosh. Oh, this Red Terran is hurting for units at the moment. Huck has obliterated his army, just decimated it. More Stalkers warping in. This Immortal still here, doing a very good job of tanking for him. He has 4 sentries to back up this group of Stalkers. This Stalker is very weak. It only has 6 HP, but its shields are regenerating currently. Bringing the production tab back up here. Let's see. Another Immortal on the way. Another 2 gateways are on the way now from Huck. He's going for the 4 gates. Ghosts are on the way, though, however, from his opponent, the Red Terran. He has a missile silo up. He did not have a nuke in it yet, but he does have a missile silo up and a ghost on the way. He is going to try to nuke Huck. I'm not... There's a lot of potential damage to be done there with a nuke. Scanning the front area of the base to see what kind of defensive setup he does see this Immortal pop out. He does not know that Huck looks like Huck is going to be going for another expansion to right here. Soon, potentially, because... Oh, and he's destroying the rocks on the gold. He might be going for the high yield expansion as well soon. It is hard to say. Wow. Wow. Very, very, very interesting move by Huck. Destroying 2 rocks, opening himself potentially up to open up 2 more expansions. This is a large group of Marauders and Marines. He does have this Ghost in here. The Ghost does not, however, have Cloak researched yet. Gravitic boosters are on the way now. For the Observer, I believe. Colossus is on the way. I'm not actually sure what that research does off the top of my head. But there is a Colossus on the way to deal with this massive ground army. There looks to be a huge army, however, Huck is well aware of it. Huck has this Observer up here doing a lovely job. It looks like there's going to be a nuclear launch going on. No, EMP instead. Used that Ghost for the EMP. I don't know where that Ghost went, but I think the Ghost is dead. The Ghost seems to be very dead. This Colossus coming out to join the fight. This entire group of units is now weakened up. Does not have thermal. Does not have the thermal lenses yet, though. I don't believe. I'm not sure where he hid the robotics facility. Where's the there we go. The robotics facility hid very back here. He is just now getting thermal lance upgrade. Okay, it helps the warp prisms is what it helps. Wow, level 1 weapons for the Red Terran. We got 2 more ghosts on the way. More Marines, 2 medevacs, a Marauder. He's getting another tech lab. What's he getting a tech lab on? At the moment, he is getting a tech lab probably on one of these other barracks. Yeah, it looks like he's getting another tech lab on a barracks. But level 1 ground weapons for the Protons and for HuK as well. Another Colossus just finishing now. The Red Terran has lots and lots of Marauders here. Moving on to try to fight off this Colossus and Zeolite Stalker, or Sentry attack here. This Colossus moving down here to take out this Marine. This poor Marine had to deal with the Colossus all by himself. I feel very sorry for that Marine. That must be very intimidating as a Marine, just to turn around and there's a giant Colossus right on top of you, shooting its lasers at you. Wow. More Marines, more ghosts on the way from the Red Terran. Zeolot's charge is now on the way. Another Colossus being trained by HuK. Probes moving down here to populate this expansion. He is building 3 more gateways at this new expansion. Wow, HuK is going for a major macro game at this point. So is the Red Terran. The Red Terran has a lot of macro going on. The Red Terran looks like he's going to try to secure this central gold expansion here in the middle. On the side, rather. He has 2 Vikings here to try to help deal with Colossus. Lots of Marauders, lots of Marines, a ton of Marauders. These Marauders can do massive amounts of damage at the moment. They have Stimpak and concussive shells, so they are very dangerous for us. However, HuK well aware of what's going on here. He's got this observer doing a lovely job of keeping an eye on the map for him. If we look at LiquidHuK's view, he can see that army moving out, knows what's going on, and is able to move his massive group of army here to help deal with that. He warps in more troops over here. Retreats with his army at the moment. HuK's still keeping an eye out for him with the observer. Able to move his army back up here in preparation for this attack, warping in more units to help deal with it. I don't think that the Red Terran is going to be able to defeat this army. This is quite a force. I imagine that if this Red Terran attacks, that things are not going to get pretty for him. He is retreating, it looks like. He knows that he cannot take on this army. 3 Colossus now with the Thermal Lance upgrade. Psionic Storm is now being researched by HuK. Level 1 infantry being researched by the Terran. He is throwing up planetary fortresses at the gold expansion. He has it populated with the SUVs, gathering in those resources, but HuK has 3 expansions at the moment, and I believe HuK is going to move out to try and take this central expansion at some point in the near future. At the moment, these armies are pretty. Oh, nuclear launch? Is that what I saw? Looks like nuclear launch potentially. No nuclear launch yet. Oh wow. Big, huge, massive fight going on here. Lots of Marauders being surrounded by these Zealots. I'm not sure if a lot of Zealots are going down. Almost all of the Zealots have gone down. These Colossus are back here. I'm not sure whether or not these Colossus are going to be able to destroy this entire force before they get destroyed themselves by these Vikings. Oh my gosh. The Red Terran pushing HuK back. HuK on the defensive, warping in more units, trying to defend this Colossus going down. He has no more Colossus up at the moment. He's another one on the way now, another one just finishing. These Stalkers retreating, trying to defend this massive force of units doing the Stalker coming. These probes coming off the line to attack now. Probes doing considerable amounts of damage. There are a lot of them. Stalkers warping and destroying these Vikings. Very, very good on HuK's part to destroy all these Vikings. Now these Marauders are going to be going down because they're being destroyed. There's just too many Stalkers for these Marauders to deal with at this point. More units streaming in, more Marauders and Marines streaming in to try and reinforce this army of his. They have stimmed. These Stalkers are doing, wow, very good micro by HuK to warp or to blink those 2 Stalkers away. Is he going to be able to? Oh no, the Stalker or the Marauder is going to win out over the Stalker in that fight. Lots of Zealots here to defend in his base though against any more harassment that it's immediate. A nuclear launch being launched down on HuK's base over here, getting those probes out of there as quickly as possible, trying to save them. He's probably going to lose this gas. This Nexus is going to take massive amounts of damage. This is very impressive play by the Red